It is a special edition of the Cupra. I'm not sure if that's stock. This doesn't have a limiter anymore because Yanni drove 280 or 285 kilometers an hour with it. It's just a really fast car. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we've got another viewer's car. This is Yanni's 2016 Seat Leon Cupra, the 290 version with a DSG gearbox. Now, we've done a couple of Cupras before, stock, tuned, but every time I drive one, I'm blown away by the value for money proposition and also the power for money proposition, because these cars are so powerful. They have everything you need. They are well built, they are fast, and I think they're good looking too. They're quite fun to drive, and well, they're not that expensive, especially now on the second-hand market, but also from new. If you compare it to a VW Golf R or something like that, this is just so much more affordable. So today I'm going to show you around it, show you a couple of things on this car. We're not going to get into it too much because we've done a lot of Cupras before. Then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to receive updates when we upload a new video. And check us out on Instagram if you like, at AutoTopNL. Okay, so we'll start with the outside. Because this is a 2016, it is a special edition of the Cupra with all those orange details in the grille, in the bumper, the mirror caps, the logo on the rear as well, because this is to commemorate, celebrate 20 years of Cupra since 1996. It also has this lower splitter, this part, which is like a rubber. I'm not sure if that's stock. Yanni thought it was stock, but I don't know for sure, but it does make the front end really nice and low, nice and aggressive. And this I really like. On this generation Cupra, you have these little air inlets, 5 of them in the front bumper, and it makes it look really cool and racy. We have a winter set on here, orange for the mirrors as well. And as I said, a Cupra logo on the rear in orange too, a 290 logo right there. And we have a different exhaust, JE Design exhaust, who specialize in Cupras and exhaust for Cupras. And what do we have here? Well, we've got the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine EA888. The TSI with 290 horsepower and 350 newton meters of torque. 0 to 100, 5.7 seconds with the DSG, 5.8 for the manual, but we have an automatic today, and a top speed of 250 kilometers an hour. But this doesn't have a limiter anymore because Yanni drove 280 or 285 kilometers an hour with it. So on the interior, we've got these very nice sport seats, these Cupra seats in one piece with an integrated headrest and this nice silver edge, so this nice detail. I do really like these seats. They are nice and supportive. The seating position is really good. You can sit nice and low. Yeah, it's a nice interior. It's very straightforward. You know, it's typically VW Group, but it is nice. You've got everything you need. We've got heated seats as well, because it's absolutely freezing out today, man. Yeah, so let's take it for a drive. All right, so here we go. Let's remind ourselves of what it feels like to drive this car, because I honestly think every time I drive this car, I'm like, wow, what a good car, what a great car. And I don't think it gets the credit it deserves. A lot of people just see it as a cheaper, less fast version of a VW, a Golf GTI or Golf R, but I actually think in many ways it's better. So Yanni actually just bought this car 2 weeks ago, and he already took it to us, which I think is just really, really cool. That's one of the first things you decide to do when you buy a new car. Before this, he drove a Seat Ibiza, a regular one, not a Cupra or anything. So yeah, congratulations to Yanni for buying this car, because it is a really, really nice car. And the fact that you have driven 280 or 85 with it is just a testament to how good this car is and how powerful and how fast. Because of course it does have like the typical VW group detached feeling, so it's not really handling wise super insane, you know. It's not super connected, it's a bit distant, but that also makes it really suitable for daily driving. And I really like that compromise, that combination of having a hot hatch and driving it every day. And of course that DSG gearbox plays a big part in that as well. Are we in Cupra mode? Yeah. I have to say that exhaust on the inside, you don't really hear it that well. I think on the outside it is a little bit more noticeable, but maybe it's just the back box and the tips that have been changed, because I don't think it's that loud. And that's not a bad thing or anything, but it's just, I was expecting it to be louder because it has a different exhaust, but I think it might be just the rear end of the exhaust. Now this car has stock power, 290 horsepower, 350 newton meters of torque. As I said, 5.7 seconds, 250 kilometers an hour. But the fun thing about this is that you can quite easily upgrade this with an ECU remap. So you can actually get like 350, 360 horsepower just with an ECU remap. And that makes it really, really fast already. Of course, you do have a front wheel drive setup as opposed to the four-wheel drive in the Golf R, but you do get a limited slip diff, which helps a little bit with the distribution of power. But I mean, look at this. This is seriously quick, and it feels really nice too. The power delivery is really nice. It's just a really fast car. Now that's 250 something. We have to stop there because we have winter tires that have been rated at 240 kilometers an hour. So yeah, we're not going to go past that too much. Instead, we're going to slow down again to 100 kilometers an hour and do another run. And oh man, the way it picks up is really nice. We measured a 100 to 200, of course, and it performs nicely. 12.82 seconds, which makes it just a little bit faster than a 315 horsepower VW Scirocco R with a DSG front wheel drive. I mean, that's really, really good. As I said at the beginning of this video, I'm always surprised by this car. I'm always surprised by how quick it feels and how powerful, how strong the performance is. It's such a nice car. The thing that sticks with me most when I drive this car is that power for money. It's just such a good proposition, and you can see that now. I mean, this is such an over-engineered drivetrain. I mean, that's also the downfall of this car, that they all kind of feel the same, and there are a lot of different versions of this car basically. Of course, they all feel a little bit different. They just have different badges. I mean, VW, Audi, Skoda, Seat, it doesn't really matter what it says. They all kind of feel the same, but a little bit different. But the fact that it is so over-engineered and that they use it so much also means that it's just a really, really good drivetrain. And You can see that BMW just started with a performance 4-cylinder in the new BMW M135i, which has 16 horsepower more than this car, but is slower. It just doesn't perform as well as this car. So yeah, Yanni, you bought a great car. I really like the fact that you took your car to us immediately. Well, I hope you enjoy your car in the future. To you guys, thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video or go check out this playlist. See you at the next one. Bye.